So what up guys, it's your boy Kerry and we back again with another video. So for my previous video I said I purchased an account like last week Tuesday, and before Thursday I already had the account passed. Like I passed the account literally in 2 trading days. So you can see I'm in the phase 1, right? You can see here met all the requirement with 2 trades. I'm going to be giving those trade breakdowns in this video, how I took the position. So let's get right into the breakdown. So we'll come into my trade seller dashboard. You can see this is my dashboard for this is the previous week, because I'm actually recording the video from new week, which is Monday. So this was the first trade I took us to get down. You can see the first trade of but on the other accounts I entered much more below here. So we'll go over the trading view. Alright, so over the trading view, this was the first setup, right? Yeah. So as a forwarded price. This was a 930 candle open right here, right? I expected this gap, price to come back, tapping this gap, or I expected price to give me like a 50-minute imbalance here, which is on our next candle. Price didn't. The gap wasn't really that, so I was expecting price, but my stop loss was barely around here. That's where my stop loss was. Because from my entry, right, I knew this gap might be filled. To have a continuation to the upside on the 50-minute. Okay, we had this gap, New York open, price pushed up, came even my Fibonacci. You can see from this height to this area, the gap falls along my 0.618 level, right? So my entry was around here on some of the accounts, because I have multiple accounts. My entry was somewhere around here because I was targeting the 3R, which was the first risking 2%, which is $200, and made 600. This was the first trade I took. You can see price did hit TP, but I was expecting price to like come in, fill in this gap, So my other accounts, I took partials here for about 90% profit. I took partials, but then price during this thing came down, hit me a stop loss. I break even. I closed the other entries here. So that's it for this first trade. So let's go over to the second entry. Alright, as for the second entry, this was the second trade I took. So this one was a break even day, so let's go right into this. You can see, right, this was the second entry. This was the confirmation, while the mother kind of took it here quite aggressive, because this account, I bought this account only for aggressive entries, So if you come here, this was the trade, right? This was the trade. So the first thing I wait for is the 930 open when trading indices. So you can see this was the 930 open. Price gave this spike up, came down. So on the 30-minute, right, we had this gap. Sitting over here. Why price reacted off an hourly gap before giving this break up? You can see price reacted off this area before going up. So I say the expected price to come in, indicate this order highs up here. So I came down to the 50-minute. 5. You see the gap. So as soon as I taking my stop loss off the 5 minutes, so my stop loss was pretty much around here. The entry was here, right? TP was here. Don't know, this trade was DVR trade, so entry was basically around here. All right, so this was the first entry. You see price came back down. But for my confirmation entry, if this 15-minute candle here, right here, if this candle close like the bearish pressure, you see that this candle didn't close with the bearish pressure, right? It came, give a rejection of this point of interest. This next candle went up. But if this had closed like below with full body closure, I might consider this an invalidation and close all my entries. But since it didn't, I held. And since I held, I took another position. As soon as price gave this rejection, I took another position. I think I took another position somewhere here on the rest of my accounts. The stop loss were here. Targeted these highs as well. Now see, price went to my position beautifully. Now see, this is a perfect clean trade if you ask me, right? Then this was my entry model 2 here, not the model 1. The model 1 was on the first trade, this was on the model 2. So I'll keep you guys updated on this account status as I trade along with it. See you guys on the next one. Peace out.